are currently grabbing very early breakfast. I think it's like 5:30, but we have probably 4.5 hour flight. So I thought I'm gonna start the vlog here. I look exactly like a person that woke up at 3 and didn't sleep well, because I start to have a really like travel anxiety since I made a major like travel mistake. Basically once booking, well recently actually, booking tickets a different direction and not realizing until actually like a day before. So I keep rechecking everything, but anyway, let's stay positive. We are off to Gran Canaria. Liam is with me, so I went to change some money, and yeah, I've just made a big order, family order, so let's enjoy this trip. This is our room. One of us will have to sleep here. This is our view. Okay, so we did some swimming in the pool. Now I'm just kind of having Nessa in the buggy and walking around, and the hotel's actually pretty good. I would say definitely much nicer than the hotel when we went to Spain in the summer. Like, there's a lot for kids, as you can see. There's a really nice gym with a view like on the pool, which I hopefully will be able to use. There's a kids pool and a big pool. The rooms are also much nicer. We've got a lovely view. So far I'm so happy. It's actually beautiful here. Okay, first dinner. I'm actually matching with our room, which is already super messy. Nothing changed from home, and yeah, we're off. I think we're gonna have an early night just because we're tired, and I'm gonna eat a lot. Okay, Liam's favorite food, pasta. Nessa's got some sausage, chips and vegetables. That's our first dinner here. And it's good. Mommy can't wait to stuff her face and have wine and enjoy ourselves. And then we're gonna go for a walk. So we took a lake because like the town is kind of high up, and then we want to get to the beach. This is where we ended up, some sort of market. But I think it will lead us to the promenade that's kind of down. Maybe not. They're still quite high. I always love shopping like in the food shops abroad. But I'm after nappies for Nessa. I thought I'm gonna buy a few. It was in Spar. Come on. Good morning, guys. I look very puffy, like no joke, very puffy. And I forgot, because I've been to Canaries just once at Tenerife with my parents and Tyke a few years ago. I forgot that it's very dark in the mornings. So I think we're getting finally some light, but when I woke up like around 6, I was very tired. First of all, it was a hard day, basically going from like 3 a.m. I had no nap. Obviously full on day, traveling with kids, getting here, we had a delay, and then we actually did quite a lot, and I said, oh my god, I'm not going to create any content on the first day, I'm just going to chill. And I was like actually creating a lot. I do look so puffy though. It's alright. So I had just coffee, not a green one like here, like instant coffee, but better than nothing, because I brought cafeteria but it broke, so we need to get a new one, which is, I went to a couple of shops yesterday and I totally didn't realize today's a Good Friday and I'm not in London. It's not like everything is open at all times. But anyway, I'm here to enjoy this. I'm actually really impressed. I don't know if I should give you kind of my first impression now or talk about it later, but when we went to Tenerife, I wasn't impressed, and I said to my mom, like, it's not really a place for me. But then we were like, basically we wanted to go somewhere for Easter, somewhere that's not like a crazy flight, like in terms of the length with Nessa. So this is like 4.5 hours flight. And when you have almost like a guaranteed weather, now it's not always the case, but you know, this is called obviously islands of all year around spring, so you get that nice like not crazy heat, and actually it's perfect for somebody like Tyke. He actually loves that sort of climate. And yesterday was just so lovely, like we were swimming, and in the evenings we went to explore Playa del Ingles, which is the beach, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The town is lovely. It was buzzing. I don't know if it's the Easter weekend or whatever, but it's full of tourists. It's really lovely. Obviously there's half term in England, so you hear a lot of Brits, but equally Germans. I heard some Slovaks yesterday. There's a lot of Germans as well. But yeah, I'm really liking it. Really liking it. This is the view. I think this is a neighboring hotel, and then the mountainy background. Sun is coming out. Guys, I'm loving this. I'm just heading to a pool. We had a really nice walk on the beach. I'm back reunited with my sailing basket, which I love to bits. And I'm gonna probably read a book by the pool, have a little swim. Tyke's keeping the kids in the room for a bit, which I'm grateful for, but Nessa's sleeping, so that makes it easier, and I'm gonna make the most out of it. But I'm loving it here. I keep saying it again. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a bed on the sun. Just to make the most out of it, get some vitamin D. Not that I'm into tanning, plus I'm wearing factor 50, but it's just lovely, isn't it? Especially if it's not like hot direct heat. Okay, so I started on the plane to read this book, The Kim Kardashian Principle. I actually met Jay, who wrote the book, at my friend's Rebecca birthday party. When was it, like a month ago? And I had no clue who he was, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard about the book either. And I just got it. I messaged him the other day, by the way, I got your book. Because then when I read the synopsis, I'm like, actually, there are bits definitely that could motivate me in terms of what I do and inspire me, and I'm actually enjoying it. Obviously, being on the holidays with the kids, it's not like you can lie down and read a book, but I'm doing pretty well. Page 31, so a little bit yesterday by the pool, and then some on the airplane, and I would like to basically give myself a goal to actually finish it reading on this holiday, just to push myself, because the last few books I didn't manage to read, because once I get home it's just non-stop, and I find it extremely difficult to read with the kids, because I'm actually quite good at multitasking and going back to whatever I've been doing when I'm disturbed, but when it comes to reading something and actually taking a lot out of it, I'm not. Maybe if it would be actually like novels, where you can follow the story, but books that is meant to give me something. So I read a lot of like self-help books, and there can be sometimes things like exercises or tips what to change. I really need to let it sink in. So in that case, I find it extremely difficult. So I'm gonna read a little bit now by the pool, because I don't know how much time I have. I had a quick dip in. I just need a bit of sun. I didn't probably pick the best sunbed, but the thing is, it's like with every of these hotels, probably kind of the middle class, all inclusive, you know, the towels in the morning, it's happening everywhere, wherever you go. Despite the hotel says it's not allowed, so all the good sunbeds where you would get the sun were already covered with towels in the morning. But hey ho, that's life. I actually fancy a cup of tea. Okay, we're having lunch, and we're hoping we're all gonna have a nap. If this one is gonna sleep, I don't know. I'm having some wine, dried coke, some pasta and salads. It's basically non-stop eating. Right, so Tyke is sleeping, and because I was sleeping before with Liam, and Liam is still sleeping, oh gosh, I'm very tired. I decided to take Nessa in the buggy, because she had a nice nap before with Tyke when he took her for a walk. And now I took her for a walk, and I'm wearing this beautiful dress, Miss June from Beach Cafe. gorgeous. I'm gonna shoot it somewhere. These gorgeous earrings. But I forgot to swap my shoes, so I only brought one pair of flats, which are pretty battered, but they're so comfy and like they kind of go with everything. But I brought several heels from Aquazura, and I wanted to shoot this with Aquazura, but I have got plenty of other beautiful dresses that will go with my Aquazura shoes, so I'll wear those next time. But yeah, this dress is perfect just because, yeah, when I eat like this, when I'm on holidays, you can really tell, especially on my belly, which is nowhere near where I want it to be. And yeah, that's gonna take, you know, the thing with abs, it is basically diet. With abs, mainly diet, and then obviously some work, because I have got a bit of jelly belly, not big, but quite a lot after C-section. But you know, life is too short. I'm not gonna be dieting on holidays, and I want to enjoy myself. But because I was enjoying myself for a few weeks in London after I went off keto, it's definitely nowhere as good as when I was on keto, but doesn't matter. We can work on this when I'm back in London. And also I'm actually carrying my tripod because I can't really rely on my husband taking videos and pictures. Like yesterday I showed him exactly how to hold a phone, and I'm like, please don't have the people, have this angle, and literally everything was just wrong, exactly what I told him not to. He just doesn't see that, and he doesn't give a crap. So I actually have got better outcome with tripod. Sometimes, you know, he gets lucky, but most of the times he doesn't. I just stopped in the pharmacy to get her 2 new dummies because we keep losing them, and I'm so sick of it because it's always me looking for it. The boys are being boys, always like, oh no, I haven't seen it, or like, you know, look at one place but like, no, it's not here. So yeah, the more the better, so we always have one on hand. I actually wanted to like go different route. I picked like the worst route. I had to carry Nessa down the steps, and there wasn't like any other way to get down, and I basically didn't find a nice spot for picture at all, and I ended up where I thought I want to take it anyway. So I'm walking now back, and she's very upset. She's not ideal, but I still will have to manage the pictures. I've already put in this effort. Okay, dinner time. I must say today went really fast. Nessa's already digging in. Liam is gonna have some chocolate mousse. He's not very hungry, but I let my kids to eat whatever they want on holidays. I started with some soup and wine and Diet Coke. Happy days. Okay, I got amaretto for us. Not that I drink it very often, but I'm like, it's a bit like Disarogno, and it reminds me of my mom, that when we went actually to, I think it was actually Tenerife, and she had it on every day, so I'm like, I have to go for it. Nessa is on the stage with Tig, and there's a little girl, so sweet. Ty jsi chtěla dát botičky? Sama jsi si je chtěla dát. A proč si je sundáváš, že teď si je zrovna zase dáváš? A furt si je sundáváš. Hey guys, so a few minutes to chill by the pool. Nessa fell asleep. I fancied Diet Coke, so I went to the pool bar. And I was like, why don't you take her in the buggy? I'm like, there's no way she's gonna fall asleep, like just taking her in the lift and then going back, and she did. So I quickly was like, I'm putting on a swimsuit, I'm gonna use it and just chill by the pool. I managed to grab a sunbed that's partially in the sun just to get some vitamin D, because obviously we had no chance to actually suntan or anything like that. So yeah. When you go old school in the hotel and get this, I'm just about to apply my, is it dirty from? Really surprised if Play-Doh, my Dior lip maximizer. My lips are very dry here, by the way. We had lunch and I said let's sit by the pool bar. It's not as hot today. I still was in the pool, so was Tyke and Liam, but Monday it's meant to hit and literally like 28, so I'm pretty excited. I think we're gonna spend at least half a day on the beach.
Throw it. Big throw. Big throw.
Go Liam! Go, go, go! Go, throw it!
Help me!
Good morning guys. I don't have the best news because Nessa got a stomach bug. So we haven't slept last night. We had to request towels and obviously she got sick everywhere several times. That's why I look how I look. And I'm gonna go to for breakfast separate. I'm also worried more likely we will all get it. And yeah, I'll have breakfast now and then I'll stay with her in the room. I still want to do my massage at 10, so then we can swap. Let's enjoy it until we can. Maybe we won't get it, but more likely these things, I don't know. I'm relying on my reishi mushroom, which I didn't bring. That builds up immunity, but let's see. Gosh, I look horrible, but I literally just washed my face and we barely slept. Okay, so Nessa just fell asleep, bless her, she can't keep much, but her nappy is still wet, so something is staying there. And I'm gonna go for a massage while she's sleeping, which is a good timing. I'm pretty sure we'll get better soon, guys. Not the best. And I'm loving this sweatshirt from Sporty and Rich. So happy I brought it. It was my travel top. It was very quiet yesterday just because Nessa wasn't feeling well, but she's getting better now. Finally can hold liquids. We bought her the rehydrating drink. I was messaging a friend of mine that lives actually in Madrid, and she also has a kid same age as Liam. So I'm like, okay, she will know what to ask for in the pharmacy. I've been just shooting this beautiful dress from May. It's a new collection. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit difficult because it's very, very windy today. And I also definitely put on weight. I'm a little bit upset, but then, do you know what? I want to really enjoy this holiday. And when I get back to London, I get back on it. But, you know, whatever I achieve with the keto is definitely gone. That's how quickly it can go up when you eat so much like I do. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love massive portions. Like, what I can eat, like, I think people would be surprised. Like, huge portions. To be honest, I haven't had any ice cream or any sweet stuff apart from, I think, like 3 small chocolate eggs. But if I'm on holidays, I drink alcohol. I eat massive portions. So basically when we go for lunch and dinners, I would start with, like, I put a lot of veg on the side, but then I love the carbs. So anything that's with rice, potatoes, and then I'll try the meat, and then I go once again. So basically I have like 2 plates. So totally stuffed. I drink a lot of coffee. They don't really do oat milk here, so I just drink it with normal milk. I honestly haven't seen in any of the single coffee shops or the hotel that they would be offering oat milk. That's all right. So yeah, so I let Tyke to rest. It was obvious he wanted to nap. Nessa's actually now sleeping in the buggy. It's meant to be nice weather, but it is windy. That's why I have my hair like this. And it was quite challenging to take the pictures because even my tripod would be falling down. And I found like a really nice place there, like a temple. That's the vibe I wanted, you know, a bit of palm tree, a bit of basically the typical kind of Canarian greenery. And yeah, we're now gonna head towards the beach. There was a really nice coffee place. Well, it was more like a bar with really comfy sofas where I wouldn't mind to grab a nice cold sparkling water and a latte. So that's the update. I think tomorrow beach day. And one day I definitely want to go to the dunes to shoot the dress, which I don't know at this moment if I'm gonna fit in because it was so before I went on holidays. But yeah, that's life. We have to work on it. It's not as easy, but especially once you hit 40 and you've had 2 kids. Liam, what did you order? What is coming for you? Apple juice, he's silly. Good morning. I look absolutely awful just because I had no chance today. I woke up quite late. It's very sleepy, and Tyke has got some sort of Zoom conference meeting which he has to jump on despite on holidays. So he pretty much rushed us out of the room after breakfast, which was also rushed. So I decided to take kids for a walk. Hopefully Nessa will sleep, and I'm taking a different route. I have no idea where I'm going, but all roads lead to Rome anyway. So I mean, in my head, I would love her to fall asleep so we can actually sit down for juice and nice coffee and just have a lovely break. Today's meant to be very hot, so I would like to do beach day, and hopefully tonight I can go and shoot at the sand dunes, which is a natural reserve here in Maspalomas. I mean, if I didn't have kids, especially Nessa, I think I'd definitely do more of traveling around the island and stuff, but yeah, this is why we choose holidays like this, due to the age of the kids. But before, there's no chance. Well, we went for this holiday twice when we were young, which made us realize it's probably not for us. One was at Cuba, where I would actually do recommend it, just because the infrastructure is not as good. So it's not like, you know, you can be eating out in the restaurants. I actually would not recommend it. So I think countries like this would be an exception. So yeah, we spent a few days in Havana, and then we went to Varadero, and then once we did it when we were really young, maybe 2008, we went to Malta, and there I realized, oh, it's probably not for us. But yeah, with children it's a different story. So I think this is the start of the dunes, the Maspalomas dunes. It's so beautiful. It's a natural reserve. I think it goes further.
No sand anymore.
No, we're not walking on the sand. So I just wanted to show you, and this is where I'm going to be. I'm kind of scouting a location for this white dress, which I brought, which I want to shoot here, but it's beautiful. Liam is going to get vanilla ice cream. Yay! So it's evening. It's quite overcast. I think we've got a couple of drops of rain, and I'm heading to the dunes to do the pictures. And I didn't realize that when YSL did a show in 2021, it was actually here, but my friend Lenka reminded me. She's a model, and she was like, oh, you have to go there. I'm like, that's where I'm going now. To actually take pictures. So that's amazing. What a cool spot. Okay, so I'm at the dunes of Maspalomas, where they did the YSL show. I'm going to shoot the most incredible dress. Guys, absolutely amazing. I don't have much, just I'm always cautious of kids waiting, and we're gonna go back for dinner. But what a location. I think if I would have more time or somebody even to take the pictures, it would be easier. I have a really one good still shot, maybe two, and then some videos, so that will do. Hey guys, just a bit of reality check update. I've got the stomach flu Nessa had. I'm pretty sure normally like it can take around 3 days for other people to get it, and I'm praying Tyke and Liam are gonna be okay, just because we're leaving tomorrow and I still have quite a good 24 hours before flight to get better, which is a good chance. But at the moment I don't know what to do first. Just running to toilet all the time. So there's your update. And I'm glad I managed to enjoy incredibly this morning by the pool. And I may have to finish this vlog, I guess, I don't know, maybe here, maybe I'll catch up with you in London if we get there, hopefully successfully at midnight. We're landing midnight Gatwick tomorrow, so yeah, that's the update. This is the face of somebody that's been vomiting and had diarrhea all night whilst caring for Liam, who had the same. I'm just gonna now ask if we can have a later checkout. I do feel better, I mean, obviously, yeah, but that was something else. So yeah, I need to go back to pick up the room keys, also get more money to prepay for the cab. And yeah, he was like, we're fully booked, but I said, we're very unwell. I just want to make sure, you know, in case, you know, Liam can rest. You know, it was a tough night, so we paid for a later checkout. Despite he said they're fully booked, I said, okay, give us another room. I was fighting. So we by the pool, I had Nessa and Liam for a bit, so we just stayed in the baby pool. It's quite difficult, like when you have that age, and then Liam wants to swim in the big pool, but I think the big one, I think is way too cold for her. So yeah, Tyke just came around and he took Nessa. We start to feel much better, yet though we're still only drinking. And I managed to extend the room until 5 and then book a taxi to pick us up at 5 to head to the airport. Fingers crossed that if Tyke either doesn't get it at all, or if he does, it's gonna be when we're in London. So he's in the comfort of his home. But yeah, it was horrible. But look, some people have it for much longer. We pretty much lost I had a really nice morning yesterday swimming, so afternoon, and it was mainly night. And similar actually with Nessa. Like when Nessa had it, she got it maybe 7 o'clock at night, and I was kind of counting with myself. I said it's going to be the same kind of virus, and then kind of early morning she was already able to hold liquids. So I was counting to myself how many hours was that. So that was actually within the first 12 hours she was already able to hold small amount of liquids. So I think middle of the night I was like, okay, I'm gonna have Coke. Like Coke normally helps me on an upset stomach. Alright guys, so this is our room for the night, as our flight was cancelled. Sorry, we literally just got in. We need the hotel staff to come in and set up the sofa bed. Massive terrace. Let's see, how do we open this?